it's going to be amazing. So a couple things I'm going to cover. One is how to start making money using Facebook Live, because super awesome to get comfortable. It's really awesome to have good content, and there's so many layers, right? But if you don't know how to actually monetize it and have a strategy, then kind of what's the point? You're just making best friends with everybody, which is awesome. But I want to break down the 5 key principles, and all of these principles are what I teach in Rock Your Videos. So I'm like the most honest person ever. And I've been on a lot of webinars, and I did not call this webinar, I called this a party because I'm not a fan of webinars. And I'm also not a fan of like not understanding what's going to happen. So I love to know what's going to happen before it happens. Hello, control freak much? Anybody feel me on that? So I am going to weave in to this content. I'm going to give you, this content's going to be amazing. You can take notes. You can definitely use so much of it to apply into your business, especially if you're already using live video. And I'm also, it's all the stuff that I teach in Rock Your Videos. So I'm not going to go into some hardcore sales pitch. I have a really nice sales page that says everything about Rock Your Videos, what you get, how much it costs, you know, how much time it takes, like every single module, what's inside of it. So feel free to take your time and read that when we're done here. What I want to do is just give you a ton of value, give you a taste kind of my teaching style, because while you see me on live video, the way I present things on live video is different than what I do when I'm actually teaching a course. So a couple things I want you to get out of this. One, that I want you to understand my teaching style, because if it's not right for you, then that's a thing, right? And I want you to feel like you can really get value from this, and then foreshadow that you know you would get value if you took a course with me, right? And I also want you to get value from it, just straight up value. Like I said, if you don't sign up for Rock Your Videos because it's not right for you, that's totally fine. No hard feelings at all. So what I want you to do is just take it in and know that, of course, like I've already been clear, I'm opening the cart to Rock Your Videos. Actually, the email goes out in 15 minutes. I'm freaking out because I'm so excited. I'm like such a nerd about this stuff, you guys. I was like literally peeing my pants and like almost crying before I got on here, because I literally love this so much. Some of the things I love about it are, one, just getting to connect with all of you. If you did the boot camp, hello, oh my gosh, isn't it just amazing? Like, it blows my mind every time I do something like this, because I forget what it's like to take in somebody else on video, because I'm always the one doing it. And I'm going to be really honest with you. Most of the videos I see on Facebook are not engaging. They're not. And I feel like because you all in the boot camp came in with knowing what you were going to talk about, feeling really comfortable in the environment, and feeling, even if you were nervous or scared or whatever, that confidence comes through. So yes, it was so good. Hold on. Sorry, let me clean that. Brianna says, yes, the boot camp was such a wonderful way to get to know each other and learn. I mean, it's like, it's literally magic, you guys. And that's why I created Rock Your Videos. That's why I continue to teach this and love it so much, because you can take your business from being kind of underground, right? Like put a comment or an emoji or something in the comments, I guess, unless you're on your computer, just like a yes. If you relate to, like, you have awesomeness. You are awesome. You are an expert. You are good at what you do. Whether you have a clear package or program to sell, that's not what I mean. What I mean is you have value and you're always helping people. Yes, Brooksy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You guys all feel that way because it's true. And I'm going to be honest with you. I spent 10 years of my career being a personal trainer feeling that way. Like, I'm so awesome. Why doesn't somebody just come discover me? I literally felt that way. And I saw other people who were taking their personal training businesses and studios to the next level. And I didn't understand why it wasn't happening for me. And it's because I had an underground business. It was like I had the cure for cancer or something, and I was just holding it and not sharing it. And I feel like that is ultimately what live video can do for your business, is it can take it from being that underground, Susie, wow, that's me. It can take it from being that underground business where you feel like, of course you have the answer, and you see other people who maybe don't even have the answer you have, but they're doing it. Put a yes in the comments if you've seen that, where someone else is putting themselves out there. And here's the thing, it's like the slogan or the statement, the early bird gets the worm, or it's really the person who's taking action is going to win, whether or not they have the best answer or not. And that's why I've made it a mission to really help you, like people, you and people like you, because I see the value in women rising. I see the value in being a coach, healer, a spiritual entrepreneur who's led by intuition, loves magic, the idea of manifesting, clients towards you. Yes, right? Like I use the law of attraction to build my business, and I get myself out there all the time. So I really want to show you what's possible with that, with the idea that yes, you can still like be you, of course. And you can also layer strategies on top of that that help you stay motivated, that help you feel confident, that give you a really clear and killer plan so that you can really take your business from underground, the undercover underground business, to the rooftops and start screaming from the rooftops how amazing you are via amazing good content that people want to consume. Yes? You guys all with me here? Okay. So I just wanted to recognize all the ladies. Put a yes in the comments if you did the boot camp. I know there are some of you who didn't, and that's totally fine. Still, you can still join us and rock your videos. But a couple things I want you to take from the live boot camp is just noticing how quickly you can build relationships, and how those relationships are what you build the foundation of your business on. Business is relationships, right? Everybody knows this. So just seeing how magical it is and how easy it is to build relationships. Like I always say, attract your soulmate clients with ease. I don't mean that what you do, like that it's not work. I don't mean that, because I obviously work really hard. I put the work in. What I mean by that is that it's easy when all you're doing is showing up and being yourself and giving value. And I just love that. Brooksy says, yes, I did, but we're not able to see my last video, day 5. Oh, that's okay. That is okay. All right, you guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a little presentation for you. Like I said, I'm just going to weave in what I do with Rock Your Videos. So basically how I did this was I took the 5 key principles of what you need to really make money and grow your business using live video. And I'm going to present it to you like a presentation, but it's essentially, I took all of the content and an outline. This is basically like a syllabus of Rock Your Videos week by week. So just so you know, that's kind of how I put it together. And hey, if you're just hopping on, you're just in time. We're just about to, I'm going to share this screen with you. Let me close out my stuff here. Share my screen with you. Perfect. And anybody have any questions before I get going here? Hi, everyone. Hi, Brandy. Anybody have any questions real quick? Because once I put this up, I'm not going to be able to see you, but that's okay. I'll come back and answer questions. This is probably going to take about 15 minutes, okay? So if you have the next 15 minutes to really focus in, I would take notes, and I would also allow all of this to really sink in. Like, is this your next step? Is this speaking to you? Do you feel like yes? And notice that and go with that. I'm a huge, like, go with the yeses type gal. So, okay, I don't see any comments coming in. So here we go. All right. So 5 key strategies to make money and grow your business using live video. I always start with mindset. And I feel like we always should, like, right, this is the place to start, because honestly, when I asked you guys, what are the core issues or things holding you back from using live video? It's always mindset. So I love to dive into just the concept. My message is valuable. So we really drive that home And like, especially in the course, so the first module is all about mindset. And yeah, you need to have your message dialed out, which is another module, but I want you just to begin with this alone. My message is valuable. I also, for me, feel it's really important to have a high vibe practice. So this means staying in alignment with your message, really creating that high vibe energy, because that comes out on video. You guys see that, you know that. And I think that's one of the most common things people say to me. It's like, oh, I love your energy, but that's because I have the energy to put out because of the practices I have. So I love talking about that as well. And then using your inspiration. So I love to break down the concept that you already, like, you are the star of your brand. You are your brand. So your inspiration is everything. You don't have to show up and always be talking about exactly what you do in your business. And you'll notice that I do that a lot. I talk about my own process and things that I think would be valuable to the type of people I want to work with. That doesn't mean I'm always showing up teaching, right? So using your inspiration is huge. And it's a huge mindset shift to say, okay, you know what? My inspiration is valuable. That little thought I just had that inspired me, how do you inspire yourself? How do you keep going every day and keep a high vibe? And people need to know that. I feel like that's more than anything, probably what everybody does in their business, is this underlying keeping yourself and keeping other people, helping them to stay or get inspired, right? So using that in your own video making and content creation is massive. And then we dive right into your big why. And I am a huge fan of taking your big why and creating consistency around that. If we're trying to just motivate out of like, okay, I have to do it today, or Jaya said I have to, or my visibility bestie, which we have visibility besties in the program to help you stay accountable, you know, that's not enough to keep you consistent. And you guys all know this already. It's about your big why. And for me, my big why is that I have an ability, I know how to do this, right? I have these skills. So if I didn't share these skills, that would be wrong. I literally feel like I'm stealing from people when I don't share my message. And that is so powerful. So if we can get you there, that is the goal. And that is all about the mindset. So clear messaging is kind of the next thing. So once you have that foundation of mindset, it's go time, and it's really about aligning with your clear messaging. So owning your unique voice, really focusing in on like, what do I really like to talk about? I love to lift the veil on that. It's not about what you should talk about. It's never about that. It's about who are you and how is your voice unique, and what do you really love talking about? And then knowing your soulmate clients. So really diving into that, whether you've had no clients yet or tons, you know, years and years and years of clients, you know in your heart who makes you feel good while you're working with them, right? Raise your hand. We don't have to literally raise your hand on here because you actually can. Put a yes in the comments or say soulmate client if you have had, like, you know distinctly the difference between that person who is not your soulmate client to the person who is. And you end up feeling like, are you kidding me? I feel lucky that I even get to work with you. So when we speak to those people, and that's what I do when I show up on video, is I am only talking to one person. I literally imagine my soulmate client and I talk to them. And that's why you guys are all my soulmate clients. I'm not going to lie, okay? I'm not even going to try and beat around the bush, because when I watch your videos, I'm like, yes, 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 because you were drawn to me in my work based on how I'm speaking to you, right? I hear so often someone will say, oh, you're speaking my language, or, you know, you feel understood. I want you to feel understood. And I want you to learn how to create that in your own language so your people feel understood just by watching your video. Imagine the power of that, of someone clicking on your video, they're in their busy day, they have the problem you solve, yet they're not focusing on it because they're focusing on everything else. And you touch them in a way that they recognize themselves and they are willing to look somewhere deeper into their own life just because of you and the way you speak and what you speak about and the fact that you're showing up. It's so powerful. So messaging, this is a huge thing I see a real weakness in terms of live video. And I feel like it's my superpower. So this is what I love teaching, messaging. So clear what you do, a clear what you do statement is really huge because it really brands you. So you guys know how at the beginning of every video I do, I'm always like, hey, I'm Jaya Rose from Jaya Rose Coaching, where I'm the visibility queen and I help you get seen for being you. And that sticks in people's heads because you can't get on a live video and just talk about yourself the whole time. I mean, that would be not fun for anybody except maybe, I don't even know if it'd be fun for you, right? So, but yet when you have that, it's like totally acceptable to say what you do. And when that starts to stick in people's heads, that's when you get tagged in other people's posts when they say, hey, I'm looking for someone who does such and such. That's how people think of you when they're not even thinking of you. That's what we want. That's when your business is not underground anymore. So it's very important to have this clear what do you do statement. And some of you may have taken my 5-day messaging course. It's literally 5 days of 5-minute videos where you create this message, your clear statement. But that is a prerequisite to Rock Your Videos. So it's given to everybody like the week before the program starts, and you create that. So it's a total game changer. All right, content creation. Who, you guys can tell me in the comments who here said they needed help with content creation, because I think it was almost everybody. But I want to tell you, once you get past these other things, okay, by the time we dive into content creation in Rock Your Videos, you've got the mindset. You're already like noticing what inspires you. You're starting to practice things that create even more high vibes in your life. And content is going to start pouring out of your ears, okay? And not only that, but we actually have a structure. So I love the like woo-woo, you're just gonna get it, but also here's a structure for the more structured folks. I always work with the 4 business pillars. And if you don't know what your 4 business pillars are yet, that's okay. You just need to be asked the right questions, which I do. So once you align with your 4 business pillars, I have a content mapping system that maps out a month worth of content within 10 minutes. You literally could just map it out every month and know exactly what you're going to speak about. You also can take the idea of it. So in full transparency, I don't even use my own content mapping system because I'm a free spirit and I'm spontaneous, and I can't stand not being spontaneous. So that works too, but I have this structure in my head, right? I know my 4 business pillars. I'm always staying in alignment with them. I'm never getting on and talking about my healthy dinner. Although my healthy dinner rocks. I also, you guys know, taught fitness for 12 years. I could be giving fitness tips all freaking day long if I wanted to, but I don't. And I'm very intentional about that. And so once you have this basis with your 4 pillars, you are so much more clear. And pillars, I mean, I consider it your foundation. So I want you to have that clear foundation so that when you are inspired, you can easily check in with yourself and say, is that in alignment with my pillars? Is that off brand for me? Is that on topic? And that way you're always working towards a larger mission and vision in your business and growing in the right direction. The other thing that we cover is video outlining. I think this is probably one of the most valuable things we do because it's really scary to just get on video and think that you're gonna like totally rock it without awesome content. So you can see, excuse me guys, you can see how I'm going off of this content right now, right? So kind of like noticing what I'm doing right now. I wrote this out, I knew what I wanted to say, but I never could have just gotten on and told you guys all this stuff. And now this is obviously a really intense outline, but there's a way to outline your content like this, where you're taking your larger concepts that are all in alignment with your pillars that really speak to your soulmate clients. See what I'm doing, you guys? I'm building it. I'm building on so that now you can create a system for yourself so that you really know how to speak to the people and in a way that feels comfortable. because we want you to feel comfortable. You got to be the star of your brand, right? You need to show up and feel confident. And I'm guessing when you tell me, because a lot of you told me you don't feel confident in getting on video, it's because of this. It's because you haven't taken all these steps, which makes sense because you've been busy being awesome at being you, okay? And I want you to do that. You don't need to figure all this out. It took me a year to figure all of this out. And then I can teach it to you. And that is awesome. All right. So strategy and vision. This is huge. And honestly, I don't want you to try and come up with a really great strategy if you don't have all those other pieces in place. So this comes in the last couple weeks. So what I want you to have is a unique plan based on your business vision. So we do all of this, and I need to probably change the name because I think I sometimes give the idea that I just help people with video. It's not like that at all. This is a business course. This is a foundational business course that will help you have a plan for video. In terms of getting good on video, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag right now. All you have to do is practice. Put the video on for 5 minutes a day and talk to it. You will be better within a month. So honestly, I don't really have that much to teach you. I mean, I have a bonus course, Standout on Video, that I give away during this because, yeah, you need some technical stuff. But other than that, this is the work. This is what's going to change the world. This is you showing up and playing big and doing your best, is having a clear vision about where you're going and a really, really solid business plan. And that's how we start to create aligned calls to action. I want your videos to be working for you. They need to have a purpose and a mission. And that purpose and that mission is to move towards your business vision. Okay? And I want you to always know what direction you are leading your viewers. So even if you're just using your inspiration and getting on to just chat with people, well, okay, that's for connection. Like I'm leading people into connection. I do a lot of videos like that. You notice I don't do a lot of calls to action. It's not like I'm always selling something in my videos, but I always know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Right? And that's what I want for you. But all of that knowledge, what you're doing and why you're doing it, is going to come out of putting in the work to really get clear on these first stages, the messaging, the soulmate client, aligning with their vibration, aligning with their wording, and getting really clear on what lights you up. I mean, there's so many things that I just went over that all really directly lead you to right here. All right. And last but not least, your story. This is the most powerful thing you have in terms of live video and connection. You can imagine scrolling down your news feed and rolling up on somebody who you've never met before. Maybe that was me. I mean, you arrived at me somehow, some way. And whatever I did to pull you in, I'm guessing a piece of it is my story, whether it be the story that happened yesterday that's inspiring you to create this next live video, or whether it's my full story where you kind of know some of it already, right? Being a personal trainer, playing small, taking my business online. You know, a lot of you know my father passed away. You know all of these things. And what does that do? It gives you an anchor to feel like you know me. And what is the recipe we're going for? The bottom here, number 4, know, like, and trust. We want to create know, like, and trust, and you can literally do that in the first 2 minutes of a video. And that's why you hear from everybody, right? 2017, live video. I've heard this so many times, even in the last week, from people who are really have a thriving business, and they're all like, it's live video. It's time to use live video because it will take you months to have somebody on your list, sending them an email that they may or may not open, to create know, like, and trust. The fact that you can get on with a really strategic plan, know who you're targeting, know what you're going to talk about, and know exactly why you're doing it and what direction it's leading not only them, but you as a business. And then boom, the magic happens where you're not the only one, right? I mean, you are the only one. You are the only one. You are the only one who can tell your story. And when we hear like, oh, it's a crowded marketplace and what's going to differentiate me and all of that, this is it right here. This is the crux of it. Your story and what has led you to do the work you do, to speak in the way you speak, and to be here with me and all these other soul sisters right now is the most powerful thing you have in your business. Not only that, it creates relatability, and people start. So what happens, the magic of relatability is that you're talking and somebody's not listening. So let's be honest here. We all know this, right? Say yes in the comments if you know this. Everybody is completely self-centered. So yeah, y'all are listening to me right now, but you're not thinking about me. You're thinking about you. You're thinking about how this relates to you. You're recognizing yourself in my words. You're thinking, how will this apply to my business? Recognizing whether or not you have these things done already, whether this is something you need. You have all these sensors popping off in your brain that are either relating you to what I'm saying or repelling you from what I'm saying, which repelling is ultimately it's like the disaster. We want to learn how to get and keep attention. That is my 100% focus on social media all the time. Get and keep attention. And part of that is relatability. And then from there, we have the ability to really create relationships. And like I said before, we all know this. Business is built on relationships. And it starts with the know, like, and trust, but sometimes it doesn't. So tell me if you feel me on this. People begin with trust. Hi, shake your hand by sending you an email and trying to pitch to you. And it's not appropriate. So the beautiful thing about live video is that it becomes really appropriate. Someone clicks on you, you're telling your story, you're being uniquely you. They start popping off in their brain all of the relatability signals, and they're saying, ooh, yeah, I know her. Now I feel I know her. And then the real relationship starts coming and they like you, and trust easily follows like. Once someone likes you, trust is, you basically have to really F it up to not have trust. But trust is the only place that you're going to buy from somebody. So you guys put in the comments, yes, I trust you if you trust me, okay? Because I don't feel like I could ever be sitting here, I'm actually standing here telling you all about my program and how amazing it is and how I want to help you do all these things. If you didn't trust me, I wouldn't even want you to be here if you didn't. And it takes a long time to build that usually, but you can do it the fastest way possible is with live video. So let me just click out for a minute. I want to see. Well, I'll bust through this, and then I'm going to see if you guys have any questions for me. So fears and doubts. Raise your hand if you don't really raise your hand. If you have fears and doubts about using live video. Okay, this is the most common thing. So I've just gone over like 3 things that are really, really common. So here's a big one. I don't have time, or this is not right for me, right? Like this is not the right time for me. Now, 2 things here. One is that, oh, whoops, I don't have time. Let me see. I think I might have messed up. Oh yeah, here we go. I messed up my slides. Okay, so do you want your clients? Oh no, I just didn't even, okay, hold on you guys now. All right, never mind. I'm free balling it, hey. All right, I don't have time, or this is not the right time. So here's the deal with time. Do you have 1 hour a week? Do you have 1 hour a week to invest in learning live video? And in terms of the course, I guess I should just be upfront about that. So we meet for an hour to 90 minutes once a week for 6 weeks. And then we have one break where I do a Q&A. So it's actually like a 7-week time investment. And so there's that. And then you need to put about an hour in yourself. So for 6 weeks, do you have 2 hours a week to put into learning how to do live video? Then from there, do you have 1 hour a week? 1 hour a week to invest in yourself and live video so you can really show up. And like you guys already know, I need to do this, and I could refer you to it. All of the amazing results. But just to be transparent, in the first quarter of this year, I made twice as much money as I did in a full year of being a personal trainer ever in my career, ever. Okay. And I attribute it all to live video. So do you have an hour a week to put into getting results potentially like that? Because hello. And then in terms of it not being the right time, like for example, I need to make money first. I need to create courses first. I need to practice first. Okay? No, that is all just monkey mind telling you that that you can't do it. And it's just not true. Because here's the truth. Do you want your clients to invest in you? Period. Put a yes in the comments. Do you want your clients to invest in you? Well, then you have to invest in yourself. And I know you guys know this because you're so super smart and amazing. I know you know that, but we all need to be reminded of it. I love to think about this ratio, 20% of your goal. So I want you to think about, could I get 80%, like 8 times my investment? Well, I guess this is actually 5 times. Could I get 5 times your investment? So the investment in Rock Your Videos is $9.97. Could you make $5,000 in your business this year because of live video? Do you believe that? Say yes in the comments. Do you believe that you could make $5,000 extra or more than if you didn't do live video? Because if I was able to double my income from my career, you guys, I was a personal trainer for 13 years. It's not like I was just starting. I was amazing. And I doubled that income in 3 months. So I know that you can, I know that this investment alone could 10 times, 100 times, literally 100 times the investment. So, and in my experience online, you have to pay to play. And I know that sounds kind of lame, and it's probably not something I ever would have said before really getting in the online world and understanding what it's about. But, and I know this sounds like, I don't know, I want you guys to see my face if you can't. I don't know if you can actually, because all I can see is my slide. But who you know is really big. I mean, in business in general, who you know, whether you know a lot of people or not a lot of people, whether you know the right people or not. So it's super smart, I found, to invest in people who you want to know you. And I've done that, and it has worked really well for me, really, really well. So you do have to pay to play. And I think it's about being really, really smart in terms of what you invest in and making sure that you are investing in yourself, but is it the right thing? And if you don't know that you can do this, because you don't know if it's the right thing, because you're not sure if you have time, or you're not sure if you can do it, well, I'm going to be kind of sassy here. Duh. You don't know what you don't know. Of course you don't know how to do all this stuff I just said, or you'd be teaching this class. Of course. And that's fine. But what I love about this is that you build your confidence muscle. So think about if you really mastered this and was leveraging live video in your business and getting awesome results, how much that would affect your life and business in ways that have nothing to do with the actual video. And I know for me, that is so true. I've become so much more confident. I book speaking gigs that I get paid at, you guys. And it's all because I've put the time and energy into practicing live video, and now I'm good at speaking. I'm serious. You will get so many amazing benefits just from building your confidence muscle. And one thing I found is that the fear means it's right. Anybody else feel that way? It's like, if it's knocking, if you hear the knocking, it's right. And that's just the truth. So all right, you guys. Hi. Okay. Yay, I'm back. Can you see me? Yes, yes. Does anybody have any questions? I'm seeing, yeah. All right. Was doubling your income from your course? Susie, do you mean like, was all the income from Rock Your Videos, from launching Rock Your Videos? If that's what you mean, no. I also do one-on-one coaching, and I also have gotten paid for speaking gigs. So that is also revenue for me. It's not all, but it's all because of the connections I've made because of live video. Yeah, you got it. So Sarah, hi Sarah. I used to shake and get short-winded last year doing video. Now I feel more calm. Yeah, Sarah, you seemed really calm during the boot camp. I was loving watching that. So let me see if anybody has any questions. Raise your hand and I will promote you to be a panelist and you can come on here with me. I'll be so excited. I haven't ever done that. This is like actually my first real webinar on Zoom. I always just use their classrooms, which I love, but this is super cool. I'm excited. So if you have any questions, and I don't see any hands raised. Brittany, hi. I didn't know you were here. Yeah, raise hands if you have, but otherwise I'm just gonna tell you guys about the bonuses and let's get on with our day, okay? Oh wait, let's see. Oh, you signed up for a full Zoom this week, Natasha? Oh, it's so good. It's like, Zoom is like crack, you guys. I'm so into it. All right, so rock your videos. This is what you get. And like I said, I'm just gonna send you guys to the sales page and go check it out. Take your time, look at it. But just the overview is that it's 6 weeks, 6 modules. It is a supportive sisterhood like no other. And what I want you to understand is that the success of live video has everything to do with engagement. I would put success and engagement on the scales and they would be even because that's how the algorithms work. There's so much social proof and getting views on your video, having comments on your video, and also you just actually get in front of more people because you get kicked back to the top every time. So imagine instead of just doing a live video and maybe or maybe not getting a lot of views, you have visibility besties who know you're going to go on and get on your live video with you and comment a bunch. So you end up with literally up to 4 times, even 5 times the amount of views you would have gotten if you didn't have those people on there. It's so huge. And that's why this works so well. I started this model with only 8 people and I grew it last time we had 20. And it's amazing because now I'm like, oh my gosh, if we had 100, imagine having all these people who are supporting you and the engagement on your live videos. It's so magical. And then it's really, I don't mean to toot my own horn or just be like vague, but literally you guys, it's everything you need to know to use live video for your business, plus the mindset it takes to show up consistently. Also, a lot of the stuff that you which I didn't even really get to right here, is just that this is a business course. This is about your business, not just live video. It's about you thriving in your business, being super clear, and there's a lot of business strategy inside of it that you wouldn't guess, really. And so I just want to be really clear on that it's so good for anybody who's been in business for a long time and needs to clarify. But also if you're just starting out and just creating offers, you will gain clarity from this. That's what's happened in the past. People have gained a lot of clarity and created courses that sell out. I mean, it's amazing. So I have 2 bonuses. And I think there's 17 of you on right now, and the bonuses, I only have 10. I am going to put up another 5. So basically I have 5 people bonuses like throughout the next 5 days. That's how long the cart's going to be open. But I have the first 10 are off like really fucking good. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm going to give you a special one-on-one live video strategy session. And I honestly, you guys, I wish I could do it for everybody in the course, but I can't. The price point isn't where I could do that. You know, I would have to raise the price if I was going to do that. And I also would only be able to take less people, and then I'd have to raise the price as well. So it's just not the kind of situation where I can give you a one-on-one. So the first 5 people who join are getting this, and it's literally, pays for half of the course. So hop on it if you want that one-on-one time. We can focus on your messaging too, but we can also lay out a full strategy for you, and you're welcome to use it at any time during the course. The next one, here's my little explanation. So you can read that, but I basically already told you. And then the next one, so this is the next 5 people, is you're going to get a Rock Your Video signature personalized video assessment. And just to be clear, this is not something I can do in the course either, because like I said, if we have 50 ladies, I can't really watch everybody's video and send them a written up PDF workbook about what you're doing and audio about you. I mean, I can't, you guys. So that's why I throw it in as a bonus, but this is super amazing because I would suggest using it at the end of the course, because then you get that personalized feedback from me, which you will get a lot of feedback from your besties, but you just don't get this much. So I would highly suggest hopping on that one. And then, yeah, so I will look over your video of choosing and tell you exactly what you need to do to start rocking your videos. And there is always stuff, like, trust me, I want somebody to do it for me. So are you ready to rock your videos? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see here. Whitney says, I'm not ready to go consistently. Whitney, do you want to come on and be a panelist? Because this is a great question. Do you want to? You have to say yes. There where I fault with video, I wasn't clear on what I needed. Okay, Whitney, come on down, girl. This stuff is so freaking fun to me. Okay. Okay, I just promoted you to panelist. Oh my God. What? This is the coolest. Okay, you need to unmute. And there. Okay, there you go. You're unmuted. Can you hear me? Oh no, she's frozen. Susie,
can you guys hear me?
I will promote you next for that question. That's an awesome question. Whitney, can you
hear me now?
Yay!
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Okay,
awesome.
Girl, ask the question.
Yeah, my 3-year-old is going to preschool, and I kind of I'm ready to do this, but I need to kind of wait till she starts. So I'm wondering if you're going to be like, get out there next week, or if I can kind of go through the course and then, get myself out there once I have office hours.
Right. That's a great question. Wait, can you still hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Whitney? Okay, let me see. Now her video is on.
Can you hear me?
That's weird. I can see you and hear you. Okay. Anyway, so
can you?
Okay, so let me.
Did you hear my question?
Did
you hear my question?
Yeah, let me say back to you what I heard. So you have the time for the course, but you don't feel like you have the time to really put into going live, and you don't feel quite ready yet at the stage you are in your business to start going live?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have time for the course right now, but
Poor Whitney, she has no connection.
We need to like have my opt-ins and
right.
Can you hear me?
I love this. No, you know what though? I know what you're saying because I did read what you said in the group. Okay, so this is such an awesome question because it's kind of the chicken or the egg. Like, do you have everything together, opt-ins, courses? And what I say is it is so much smarter to build an audience first. And I will be honest with you, my first year in online business.
Connection.
Can you hear me though?
Yes, I got kicked out for a second. I don't know what's going on.
There you are.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. Sorry. So okay, go ahead.
So my first year in online business, I invested in myself and built courses. And this was all fitness. I built opt-ins. I mean, I did all the things. But I had a really tiny following. So I made hardly any money. Right? So I feel like if I could do it again, or what I teach my students is start building a following now. You don't have to be leading them into something. You don't have to sell them something. Honestly, if you had something to sell right now, I would say you need to get out there for like 3 months anyway before you start creating. So, I mean, a Facebook group is a great thing in terms of having a call to action to get people into somewhere that then you can nurture. And you're muted. Let's see. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's kind of on my to-do list anyway to start a group. So maybe that's where I should start.
Yes.
Is just people into a group and.
Totally. Yeah, that's what I think. Because I saw your comment and I was like, no, because I don't want you to end up in the fall with an opt-in and a course and you're all ready to go and you don't have anybody to sell it to.
True.
You know what I mean? You learn so much from
Yes.
talking to people. You can use, and you guys, not to be like too much information, but I pretty much test all of my ideas on my following. I'm like, what do you think of this? What do you like this?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So you want to build those relationships as soon as possible.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yay, I'm excited too. I love you.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm trying to find you to kick you out, but I don't know how. Okay.
That's okay.
All right, you guys. So there was one more. Oh, and I'll just add you. So who's Susie? Did you have a question? Oh, Brianna Hall. We can't say Whitney, but we can hear you. Okay, that was weird that you couldn't. I'll have to figure out what that is. Susie. Hi, Susie. I see your hand. All right, I'm promoting you. But Whitney's still here. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Jaya. Wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, my question is, I have a large following on Facebook and on Twitter and places. And I've spent so long giving everything away for free.
Yeah.
I know that when I'm consistent on video is probably, but it's getting on message and doing the same message.
Yes.
And that's why I was asking you, did you have a large following when you started?
No. I 100% built my following using live video.
I think I need to cull my friends, and I think I've been singing to the choir, and I need to I've begun to attract new people, but as you say, talk to that one person and have them all come to you.
Yes.
Do you have any suggestions for that? For
talking to the one person?
Yeah, I suppose it is. It's keeping your message on track, I suppose it is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's all this stuff I was talking about in terms of knowing your business pillars, knowing whether you have the offer built or not, but you're building that towards what you want to send them to. So if you're going to talk about healthy eating, but you're going to sell them a fitness program that doesn't include healthy eating, then don't talk about healthy eating.
Well, as you gathered, I'm going to be talking about self-love, because that's what my message is for a week.
Yeah. So it is about being strategic.
I gotta get on real quick.
I always say, like, stay in your own lane.
I'm just going to be a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I don't know how to get you guys out of here. So,
I think if you stop your video, if you get Whitney to stop her video, I think. Hold on.
I got it.
Got it?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So if anybody else has any questions, go ahead and ask. I just popped the link here for you guys. So if you feel called, join us. This next round of Rock Your Videos is going to be so fun, so amazing, and fulfilling. And if you feel like live video is your next step, I can promise you this is an awesome step to take, because it's really the foundation of being a soul-driven business owner and how to get your message out in a bigger way and get seen for what you want to get seen for, and really use that strategy piece to build your business. So this was super fun, you guys. Thank you so much for doing the boot camp. I'm going to announce the Rock Your Video Studio makeover, and that was Brianna. It's obvious because you had like almost 1,000 views on your video. Magic, girl. You definitely need to keep doing video, and I will message you the details on that. So congratulations. Are you still here? Yeah, I see you. So do you guys, yay! So cool. I love it. So you're going to get, so this is something I give in Rock Your Videos, is the list of everything I use and all the links to buy it. It's not super expensive, so everybody can do it themselves. It's a tripod, it's a light, It's, you know, a lavalier microphone like this that I use, which I love. So I will get in touch with you about all of that. All right, you guys, so any more questions for me? Anybody excited? As excited as me? I'm like killing it with excitement over here. Yay, Sarah's excited. Yay. All right, you guys, so there is a link on the sales page. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I will be available all weekend. The cart will close on Wednesday, and those bonuses will just kind of go away along the way. So jump in as soon as you can, and as soon as, well, according to what bonus you want. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. See you in the group, and hopefully see you in Rock Your Videos. Bye.